Let go of the outcome, but fall in love with the process. Quote I heard in an Instagram reel recently, it spoke a lot to me and it kind of summarized what 2024 was for me. And this is going to be kind of a short motivational video of my findings and what I've learned from 2024. So I have a little book of some notes that I took on this topic. So during 2024 for me, I was in year 13 and I was really trying to lock in for A-levels, and I've also during that time been applying to a lot of apprenticeships because I realised that university wasn't for me, and that's absolutely fine because the societal standard is after A-levels or after college in the UK you go straight to university. But obviously there's a rise of degree apprenticeships and apprenticeships these days, so I decided to apply to over 30 apprenticeships, and by the end, by results day, didn't get any offers. Got a few reserved offers and got through to last stages, but never really made it to the finish line. So on results day I made such a rash decision that I was going to reject my university offer, because I did apply to university as a backup, but my heart wasn't in it because I applied for history, and history isn't a subject I really wanted to study at university. It was just something that I put down because there was nothing else that I was interested in. You know, I deferred my university offer and embarked on a gap year. That gap year I decided I was going to reapply to apprenticeships but change my strategy a little bit, but also try to find the time to travel. So that whole year was, at least the beginning of the year, was me trying to work hard to get an apprenticeship, but felt a little bit like, why did I put myself through this not to even get an apprenticeship? I applied to over 30, that is a lot of work. One apprenticeship and the whole application process takes a lot of time. Essentially, during that time after results day, I got a job as a barista, just as a gap year job where I could earn some money while I was on a gap year, because we need something to hold us over and something just to spend my time really. So I had that job until I got a message on LinkedIn from a recruiter saying that I like your account and I feel like you would be suited to this apprenticeship, and she gave me 2 apprenticeship applications to do, and she kind of guided me through the process. And to me, she was someone that heard my prayers almost. So at that point I was like, okay, this opportunity came to me, so let me at least try. So the first apprenticeship, she said I applied and I got through to the last stage, and then just last minute I said the apprenticeship wasn't for me. Like I read through the job description and I felt like I was just applying just for the sake of applying. I soon realised that that isn't the way to go about it. I should be applying to apprenticeships where I genuinely feel that I'm going to enjoy, and I just didn't think I'd enjoy that apprenticeship. So then the recruiter sent me another apprenticeship that seemed a lot more up my alley, so I applied and I got through. It's been the most convenient apprenticeship on every level in terms of travel there. It's only 1 bus from my house. In terms of the people, like the team are so lovely, and the support you get there is so good. So in terms of every part of that apprenticeship, it seems so ideal. And from that whole lesson and from 2024, I gathered some things may not actually go to plan. When it comes to apprenticeships or uni applications or just anything you want to pursue, there's always a process, and that process has a strict time limit. For example, if you want to go to Cambridge University, study medicine, right, that's probably one of the most difficult courses and universities to apply for. If you don't apply and you get in the first year, then just settle for something less. But in reality, that is not the only route. You can apply the next year and say, you know what, this is the university I really want to go to, this is the course I really want to do, and I'm not going to settle for anything less, and I'm going to keep applying until I get in. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people retake A levels to apply for the university of their choice. And in my case, I said university wasn't for me. I'm going to keep applying to apprenticeships until I get one, and I happened to get one a little later in 2024. We cannot influence when we get or reach a certain goal. For example, I couldn't influence whether the managers in that company gave me that apprenticeship role. I couldn't influence that. What I can influence is whether I am going above and beyond in my applications, whether I'm adjusting my CVs for each application, whether I am participating in the group activities at assessment centres. These are the things I can influence. And so long as you're doing all of those things, then you just have to wait for the results. You will get it eventually, no matter the time span. So don't focus on the result or the time in which you receive your desired result. Rather, focus on the process and focus on whether you are putting your full heart, soul, energy into that process. And all you have to do is wait.